Hi everyone, thanks for watching. It's Ben here at Neuro Liberation Campaign. If you're not sure what the campaign is, basically there's been a big change in gambling law since 2005. A lot's happened, a lot has manifested, a lot of betting shops clustering, the internet, the TVs, just gambling adverts everywhere, and it's creating a whole new wave of gambling. A lot of people are failing to see this as a problem, but please visit my blog at neuroliberation.blogspot.co.uk to find out more about what's going on. I received some emails off a guy called Dan, so thanks for writing, Dan. He asked me some questions, and his first question was, are you against gambling per se and trying to get it banned? No, I'm not totally against gambling. I can understand in old roots families with with a pack of cards and things like that, and I think it's when it's at that level, or it's with your family or it's with your friends, and it's not a big agenda to suck all your money in. It's a totally different story. But what I am against is betting shops being everywhere, influencing all the children, and I'm against this whole new wave of gambling culture where a lot of people are going to end up lonely, a lot of social problems. Dan asked me also, you say you want betting shops from high streets and town centres, where do you suggest they be permitted? I told Dan basically some betting shops are already located in an area that's not the same kind of effect as where they are clustered into our town centres and high streets. So like I said, I'm not trying to get them banned. They're okay in some places, but just not in our face and making such a prominent stamp on our community. He asked me 5 questions, Dan did, and his third question was, high streets and town centres cater for a wide variety of people. The question is, why should some people be barred from using betting shops because people don't approve of them? Surely there is an issue over consumer choice. Well, yes, there's an issue over consumer choice, but what is also happening, and a lot of people don't understand this, that in betting shops at the moment, especially with the introduction of fixed odd betting terminals, this often does create groups of antisocial people, and it creates people who have got problems, and gambling has always been rife for that. And a lot of people will say, oh well, I'll never gamble, it's down to the individual's choice. But it's not down to the individual's choice to be living in an area or having to always pass through an area where problem gambling exists, and to have that chance of coming across people whose effects are unknown. There's many effects from gambling, and it manifests itself in many ways. So those people who do want to go betting should understand why it can be placed slightly more out of town and not clustered into town centres and things like that. I'm sure anyone who gambles knows the potential for people to get angry and negative. So Dan's 4th question was, there are many other things that you can get addicted to, such as cigarettes, alcohol and junk food. Do you think that these should be banned as well? Well, I'd like to say to Dan, that's not what I'm campaigning about. I haven't done the relevant research into alcohol and cigarettes and junk food for a start, although I do believe those things do have negative impacts on the community, and I'm well against junk food being advertised the way it's been. Cigarettes, they're not allowed to advertise, but the difference between alcohol and gambling is that there's a responsibility for a landlord or a landlady to make sure that you don't go too far out of control, so they can say that they can refuse to serve you if they think you've had too much. And the difference between that and gambling is that I've never heard of anybody in a betting shop saying to anybody, look, you've had too much. The gambling industry thrives off problem gamblers, and it's policy to let people feed their money. So that's my reply to Dan's 4th question there. His 5th and final question was, gambling and betting shops can cause social problems, but it's questionable whether banning them will change this. Those with serious gambling addictions will just go elsewhere to find such shops. It seems just like a quick fix solution. Well, there hasn't been much studies in the UK done on problem gambling that's been independent of the gambling industry. But in other countries such as America and Australia, they've done more thorough studies into gambling, and it's basically proven by studies that anywhere a place is located, in terms of betting premises and where gambling happens, it does have an immediate impact on its local surroundings, on the community surrounding the premises. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share that letter with you. If anyone's got any more questions about the campaign, just email neuroliberation@gmail.com. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.